women's issues nowadays, what the women are going through. Um, what is the reason behind such kind of things happening with the women, about their heights, about their weights, about their personalities, their postures, and what is all this that is going on nowadays? If you see, there's a lot of emphasis and focus is more put on maintaining the girls' looks. So this is acceptable for unmarried women who are looking for their prospective wedding alliances and partners. But is this a necessity for the mid-aged and the women, respectable women who are in higher professions? So do they have to go through this kind of whatever you call the comments or the suggestions from the public about maintaining themselves? If at all they need to be called as a 2 or a 1, do they have to necessarily go through this kind of this kind of public forum comments about the women? There are a lot of issues that are coming up nowadays with the maintenance of the women, but they just want to know, like, what is the requirement. I, for myself, if you take me as an example, I'm going through a lot of things that that you should be like that, you should be like this. So every day somebody or the other will keep on talking about enhancing your looks, and I just want to understand what is the reason behind it. Well, if I go back and ask anybody, I couldn't get any answer from anyone, telling that this is the exact reason. What for we are asking you to have this kind of looks, or the features, or the maintenance of things, whether it in terms of your of the kind of dresses you're wearing, your costumes, or your everyday apparels, or whatever it is. So why do you need to? So I don't find any answer, but I see people coming and talking about and the funniest part I would like to share is people go back, analyzing and testing on the credit worthiness, the credibility of the retailers in manufacturing the apparels and the dresses with the concerned sizes. That a person will have something in his mind, and the girl has to become like that. Otherwise, it is getting into checking the credibility of the manufacturers and retailers and the branding of the clothes, that whether the brand of the clothes is correct or not. That is the funniest part that I have observed for myself as well as with others. That how is she able to fit in a small size dress? How is she able to fit in a extra small size dress? How is it possible? Is the manufacturer helping her out? That's one of the funniest aspects that I have gone through. So that made me think on who's that person who's imposing such kind of rules on the women, on the postures, the figures, the measurements, or whatever you call it, in whether it's a refined language that you want to put it further, or exactly the same thing, that whatever is happening around, whatever that you're going through, whichever way you call it. But what is the reason behind it, and who's that person who's back after the looks of the woman, enhancing the looks of the woman, and what's the purpose behind it? Is there any matrimonial alliance that's taking care of this kind of activities in everyday life of women? So there needs to be a streamlining of the process. There needs to be a proper justification, proper reasoning, and then you can come up with either upgrading or degrading the looks of women at the public level. That's what I feel about when it comes to the psychology and the thinking mindset of women.